Welcome to the Hewlett-Packard Enterprise Around the Storage Block video blog. I'm your host, HPE storage guy Calvin Zito.
I am at the Hewlett-Packard Enterprise campus in Houston, Texas, and took the opportunity to take a look at some of the new Gen10 servers. I've got Srikanth with me, who is going to give us a look at this. Srikanth, why don't you introduce yourself to everybody?
Sure. My name is Srikanth Raghavan. I'm the portfolio planner for Rackmount servers.
And what we want to look at now is the DL560 Gen10. What's the one thing that you want somebody to walk away with after they see this new product?
Yeah, it's a highly dense scale-up server for compute-intensive workloads. Density is the key word here.
Well, how about if we go look at the density inside the DL560?
Absolutely, I'd love to. So the DL560 is a 4-socket dense platform. It's a 2U form factor, but it can fit 4 processors. Gen10 has a lot of new things coming its way, but in general, let me take a minute to talk about this platform. This is a great platform if you are looking for a large memory footprint in a 2U form factor. So all of the in-memory applications like Oracle, SAP HANA, SQL, these are great applications for this particular system. You can also use it for dense virtualization environments where large memory is a requirement. So the 560, first of all, let's start with the ILO board. It's getting a brand new ILO, similar to all other ProLiant platforms, ILO 5, and it comes with significant security enhancements. We have the hardware root of trust. We have new capabilities that are Redfish compliant. We also have a brand new ILO service port in front of the server that will allow a user to plug in his USB key and download support logs. He can also plug in his laptop and actually manage the server through this port. So that's a new addition that we have in 560. One of the significant changes that we are looking at is that the 4-socket processors are moving to a unified processor stack from Intel. It will move to the Xeon scalable processor family. In Gen 9, it was based on the 4600 family, but that doesn't exist anymore in Gen 10. Now, this is good because it comes with some of the highly seeked RAS features that were available only for the 4-socket platforms in the 8800 family. So this is good news. So the reliability features, the serviceability features are coming down to 560. We will support all the way up to 205 watts, total of 48 DIMMs, very similar to what we had in Gen 9. Now, 560 is a truly scale-up environment system because all the way from CPU to memory to storage, you can scale up along any dimension of compute. So a user could start with just 2 CPUs, and then they can move to 4 CPUs. As you can see, there is a second mezzanine board that we can plug in that allows you to have 2 CPUs in the first board, and then you can add 2 more CPUs later. So you can scale up both the processing capabilities and also the memory capabilities. Apart from the 4 CPUs that you have here, you have the drive cage in the front, which is similar to 380. It is also a modular drive cage. You can have up to 24 small form factor drives, similar to Gen 9. The new addition we have here is you can go up to 8 NVMe drives, meaning one drive cage could be completely PCIe SSD. Or you could go with the premium option where you have the 6+2, 6+2, 6+2, where the 2 drives are PCIe SSD drives. Great for caching and tiering applications across the board. It has the GPU support is same as Gen 9. You can have up to 4 single-wide GPUs, no change in that. The FlexLOM capabilities and the AROC capabilities for the smart array, they remain the same. Not a whole lot of changes there. The one thing that we are standardizing across ProLiant platforms is that all platforms are moving to a flex slot power supply. Now, this was standard in the 300 platforms in Gen 9. In Gen 10, you will have flex slot power supplies also for 560. Now, these are 20% slim than the original power supplies, so it is much more compact, and it is also more efficient. It is 96% efficient, and you can fit up to 4 of them in a DL560, which is pretty important.
So one of the hot topics in servers these days is persistent memory. Tell me about persistent memory in the DL560?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked. So persistent memory we introduced in Gen 9 in 300 platforms, and it has done really well. And now we are expanding this support across our 560 platform, and in a big way. Actually, we can have up to 24 slots which can have NVDIMMs. So that's a total of 384 gigs of persistent memory in 560. Imagine what that can do for you for all the in-memory applications. This is the prime target for running huge databases. All the transactional workloads, you can bring them as close as possible with 4 processors and so much of persistent memory on board. Now you're looking at sometimes as high as 7x performance improvements that we have seen for Oracle databases. So that is something new that's coming into 560, and we are very excited about it.
Srikanth, this has been a great look at the DL560 Gen 10. I hope the people watching this have learned a lot. Where for people that want to get deeper and learn more, can they find more about this server?
Yeah, they can go to hpe.com/info/DL560 Gen 10, and they will have a lot of information there.
Great. Well, thanks for joining me.
Absolutely. Thank you.
If you've got any questions, you can always find me on Twitter as Calvin Zito. You can find our blog at hpe.com/storage/blog. Until next time, thanks for joining me.